So Anila has company today.
Namaste everyone. Welcome to Gentle Yoga. This type of gentle yoga is designed as palliative yoga. Palliative yoga is primarily a preventive style, but it can have therapeutic effects also. It is designed for mainly for stress reduction. We do it using physical asanas, breathing, mantras, and other meditative practices. It is designed to increase the energy of communication in body systems. It stimulates better immune system and body's repair mechanism. One feels better and minor issues can get resolved. Yoga brings good health of mind and body, inner awareness and a sense of cosmic connection. Regular discipline practice is key, so if you miss a day, please use the video recording. Yoga is not a physical exercise and it's not a religious practice either. So people with any religious background can do this. This type of gentle yoga can be done sitting on a chair or on the floor. Keep your spine straight but not stiff at all times. Support your back if you need to. Do these practices gently, smoothly, and without jerks. Slower is better. Visualize the part of body being exercised for maximum benefit. Follow instructions to avoid adverse reactions. There should be no strain and should be done within one's capacity. Make sure the breathing is slow and smooth. If anything causes pain or discomfort, please stop immediately, avoid the practice, and seek clarification. If you have any questions regarding personal problem, this is not the forum to ask. Please send an email to the email address provided in the reminder email. And remember, liability is entirely yours. Thank you.
We begin with 3 ohms. Let's take a deep breath in. For the chakra vibrations, this week, as I said, we will begin from the head down. And I'm looking for, Rita ji is right here. So I'll need your feedback today, how the chakra vibration feels. Okay. So bring the awareness to the top of the head. And we begin with Om, with thumbs up mudra. For Om. Those who have joined late, please focus on the top of the head. We are doing Om. Focus on the top of the head. Continue with Om. Thumbs up mudra. Om. Release the mudra and continue. Now bring the awareness to the middle of the head. And there we do the sound chum. Keep the thumbs up mudra. Take a deep breath in. Chum. Chum. Release the mudra and continue. Chum. Let's come to the throat. Here we do the sound hum, thumbs up mudra. Hum. 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 Release the mudra, continue. Hum. Hum. Now bring the awareness in between the breast and the middle of the body. Here we do the sound yum and keep the index finger pressed against the thumb. Take a deep breath. Yum. 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 Release the finger, continue. Yum. 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 Now bring your awareness behind the navel, and there we will do rum as we draw in at the navel. And here we keep the middle finger pressed against the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Rum. 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 Release the finger and continue. Rum. Now bring the awareness behind where we urinate, and there we do the mantra Vam as we squeeze in from front to back. Here we keep the ring finger pressed against the thumb. Continue. Vam. 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 Release the fingers and continue. Vam. 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 Last time. Vam. Now bring the awareness right at the perineum, and as we squeeze there, we do the mantra Lam as we press against the little finger. So take a deep breath in. Lam. 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 Release the finger and continue. Lam. Lam. Lum. Last time. Lum. So now we will go on to our happy face breathing. So Rita ji, was this different today? Unmute yourself.
So I think I've got used to doing it this way because the first day I was lost. So now we've done it 4 days. Now I've got used to it.
So it feels the same as before, right?
Yes.
Not any better or anything.
I think it feels the same.
It feels the same. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So now for the happy face breathing, close your eyes and focus at the throat and make a big smile and feel a gentle stretch at the throat. Focusing on the stretch as you inhale and exhale slowly, feel like the air is rubbing at the throat. It'll feel like a sucking kind of sensation. So continue. Sujata, it is not working as well for you. It's not like Chandrasekhar. For you, it is not working as well. Close your eyes, focus, make a bigger smile, and focus on the breath. Chin slightly down. That's good. You feel the difference now? Yes, little more intense. Good. Carry on. If you don't have your video on, I cannot see whether you're doing it right. So all of you are doing well. Good. Thank you. Now let's go on to the respiratory mantra. Haim, Haim, Feel like you have a string from inside the sternum going through the top of the head. And along that string, there is a vibration moving upward and out of the head. Haim, like that. 3 syllables. Haim, and And there is no correlation with the breath. It can go as fast as you like. And you don't say it in the mouth. It is just a mental visualization of the vibration. You can say it mentally if you like. Now let's go on to our spinal alignment exercise. Now, okay, I'll take the lead today. As you exhale, bring one ear towards the one shoulder. Inhale, come back, and exhale, go the other way. Actually, we'll stop 1 second. I have a question for all of you. I got a suggestion from one person that because different people have different breathing rate, I should not do any counting when we go left and right. And when we finish at that time, I can tell people we can go on to the next exercise. This way, with your eyes closed, you can just focus in your own rhythm. Is that a good way to do it? Can I have a raising of hands? How many people prefer that? Okay, very nice. So let's try that and see how it goes. So take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, bring your ear towards one shoulder. Inhale, come back, and continue with the other shoulder and back and forth. Okay, as you inhale and come back up, in the next, we rotate the head looking over one shoulder, and inhale, come back, and exhale the other way, and continue. The other suggestion I got was when we end each exercise and move the next, I should do the mantra Om as the breaker. I don't know whether you want it or not, but if you like it, we can do that. Now, with the next inhalation, we can take the head backward, and exhalation, bring the chin towards the chest, and continue. Now, as you bring your chin down to the chest, we will do the 360 circular movement. Inhale, half a circle, and exhale, complete the circle and keep going in the same direction. When you complete the circle, let's go in the opposite direction. Let's go again in the other direction. When you complete the circle, let's again go in the reverse direction. Okay. Now we can go on to the alternate shoulder lifting exercise. Inhale, lift up one shoulder, exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Then the next shoulder, inhale, lift up that shoulder, exhale, rotate it back and bring it down, and continue. Okay. Now let's go on to the hand exercises. Lift up the hand straight. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Continue. Now let's rotate around the wrist. Inhale and exhale. Let's go reverse direction. Again, as we inhale, lift up the palms, stretch out the fingers, and exhale, downward facing fist. Continue. Now let's rotate. Reverse. Okay. Now, before we go to the rotating exercise, keep your hands like this and just do this way, bend this way and that way, and see how you feel. Put pressure against the hand.
Is there any deep breathing in this?
Well, yes. As you exhale, you go. Inhale, come back. Exhale, you go that way. Okay. Was that helpful for anyone? Yes? Okay.
It feels good on the rest.
Okay, very good. Now let's do a go with the other motion. Let's go. Inhale and exhale. Now let's go backward. Let's go forward. Let's go backward. Okay. Now, let's go on to interlock the fingers and bring it behind the head. And as you exhale, twist to one side, inhale, come back, exhale, twist the other way and continue. Okay. Now, get hold of the elbows above the head. And as you exhale, pull on one elbow as you tilt to one side. Inhale, come up, pull on the other elbow. Continue. Okay. Now, let's bring our hands behind our back and get hold of the opposite elbows. And as we exhale, we turn. Inhale, come back and continue the other side and continue. Okay. Now let's go on to get hold of the hips behind your back. And as you exhale, push on one hand and go back. Inhale, come back. Exhale on the other and continue. Very nice. Now cross one leg over the other. And as you exhale, pull on the knee that's on the top and turn your head to the same direction as the knee you're holding. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull and turn. Continue. Let's go to the other leg. So Padma, it will be easier for you when you pull up and turn, and when you release, you come back to the head forward instead of keeping the head all the time there. But you do whatever works for you. You can do whichever way you want. You can try both.
I'll try.
Yeah, whichever works for you is okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. Now we will do both the shoulders together. Inhale, lift up the shoulders from the hip up, and as you exhale, rotate it and bring it down. Let's continue. Jugalji, we are rotating the shoulder backward. Excellent. Now we can go on to Bhastrika Pranayama. So, is there anybody new over here? From everybody I can see, everybody has been here before, okay? So if you don't need any explanation for Bhastrika Pranayama, keep your hand wherever you like, whether in the belly or in a loose fist with elbows by the side, and we will do full deep inhalation and exhalation. So let's go. 1, inhale. Exhale. 2, exhale. Oh, I forgot. You want to visualize as you inhale going to the brain and exhale coming out. So let's begin again. 1, exhale. 2, exhale. 3, exhale. 4. Would you prefer I don't count at all and let you do on your own? You prefer counting? Okay, let's go. 5, exhale. 6, exhale. 7, exhale. 8, exhale. 9, exhale. 10, exhale. 11, exhale. 12, exhale. 30, exhale. 40, exhale. 50, exhale. 60, exhale. 70, exhale. 80, exhale. 90, exhale. 20, exhale. Hands down, observe the sensations you feel within. Let's go on to the second round, loose fist. Let's go. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. 50. 60. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. And 20. Hands down. Observe the sensations. Mentally tell yourself, I give up ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. And if you have a mantra, you can do it. Otherwise, just be an observer and listen to Om. Mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. And with that as the thought, raise your hands up and bring it 6 inches in front of your eyes and look straight into the palm of your hands when you open your eyes. With that, we finish our session. So if there are any questions, I don't think we have anybody new who hasn't spoken before, but if anybody has not spoken before and introduced themselves, feel free to do so. Otherwise, we are ready for any questions.
Dr. Rajan,
Yes.
you gave a couple of instructions at the start of the spinal exercises. One is that we go by our own timings, inhalation and exhalation for the exercise. The second thing that you said about Om, but it's so much of crackle, so I couldn't get it. What was the second instruction that you gave?
I don't know whether I gave a second instruction. The instruction was to keep your, go into your own count. So that we own inhale, exhale. And this was a suggestion I received from one of our participants. And then I had a show of hands and many people liked it. So was it better this way for you?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You can go by your own counts. And that's very relaxing. Yeah.
Very meditative too. You're aware of yourself. You don't have to worry about anything from outside. So
absolutely, absolutely.
Surina, how did you like it?
Which one?
Today's not counting.
Not counting. I like counting because then I know when to come back, when not to come back. And also I like that when you say I'm Om, it keeps me in the rhythm when you say it. And also the reverse one, I don't like it. The first reverse one. I like I like it going up to the Om going at the end. Okay. Otherwise you think it's draining out.
Okay. Very good.
My 2 cents worth.
Yeah.
Can I make a comment?
Go ahead.
Okay. On this counting, I mean, my view was that if the counting is done from your side, then it sets a rhythm. And one is following that rhythm, even when eyes are closed, you are counting and you know when to stop. But some of the exercises we do with the eyes closed, then you don't know when to stop. But when the counting is there, it's in rhythm and you know this is the time you have to stop. So with the eyes closed, it works better, definitely. That's my view. My second question, can I ask the second question also?
Go ahead.
Okay. I noticed this morning, I don't know if it has any relation to what I am doing. The jaw, when I got up, the jaw was locking, kind of thing, and I had to make an effort to open the jaw. So is anything I can do or anything it has with the exercises which I can do, which can help so that this problem doesn't come?
Ujjayi Pranayama. Do it before going to sleep and as soon as the happy face breathing. Do it before going to sleep and immediately upon waking up. Do for 10 minutes each time.
Okay. And what about the this counting? I mean, this is my view. I gave you my view because it sets a rhythm.
See, what happens is people get used to things. Okay, so what happens is the objective way to get feedback is not one person talking at a time, but rather by taking a poll. So when we take a poll, we get a clear percentage of people who prefer one way or the other, and we go with whichever the majority likes, right?
Okay,
and
I'm with you.
Yeah, so Ritaji, go ahead.
I agree with Jugalji that rhythm allows me to keep my eyes closed. Otherwise, I have to keep watching when the switch is going to happen. So that rhythm is very reassuring in a manner.
Okay.
If possible. And definitely for Bhastrika, the count.
Okay. So what we will do is we will test both ways and we will take a poll on how people feel. So now we have Chandrasekhar and his wife Sujata, both of them. Are you okay? Do you have an opinion that is same for both of you or different? How did you feel, Chandrasekhar? We don't hear you. Turn it off and on. Mute and unmute again.
Dr. Narayan, I have a question for you.
1 minute. Chandrasekhar is speaking. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
No, voice is drowning. Okay. We don't hear you. So go ahead, Patrick, Dominic.
Yes, Dr. Narayan, when I'm doing this, I have a cramping feeling on my palms.
Uh-huh.
When I pull to one side,
Yes.
onto the left side when I'm pulling,
Yes.
and I have this cramping feeling on my palms.
Yes.
So is that anything wrong that I'm doing? Or,
No, there is nothing wrong that you're doing. That is a part of your life. As part of the aging process, it is taking a toll. By doing this exercise, you will stimulate it and prevent it from aging faster.
okay. Okay. That's really good.
Yeah, the thing is, you see, I don't know how many of you over here, because I see many of you over here are in the senior age group, 60, 65 plus. So the thing is, you see, what happens is as you age, many people get mild to severe arthritic joints in the hands. Okay. So when you're turning, these jar caps and things, you can feel the thing in your hands. And so what happens is, I don't know how many of you feel it over here, but Rita raises her hands, and I don't know how many others. But what happens is, this is quite a natural as part of the aging process of what we do. Okay. And so there is nothing to worry about. But except that what happens is with these exercises, we are able to sustain ourselves longer, and the hands stay better longer.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead, Sundar.
Dr. Narayan, my preference, just you're taking a poll. If I can share, I like today's session because I could focus on my breathing and more aligned that way. Just wait for you to switch. When I hear the switch, I switch. But that's how I felt.
I am very clear on where people are. Okay. There are two categories of people. The people who are in the yogic mode, who want to get fully absorbed, and the other kind of people who like a little bit of, little bit of a regimented approach where you're directing them a little bit more. Okay. So we have to find a middle ground in a way that satisfies everyone. Let me see what solution comes out. Usually a good night's sleep gives you good ideas next day morning. How to find a compromise.
Yeah, even I too felt that it was better without any instruction.
But I have a feeling Sujata may have a different opinion. What do you think?
No, doctor. I too felt my own rhythm done yesterday. Today I felt better.
Okay, so you don't want the count, right?
No.
Okay, very good. No problem. So both groups are there. I will take a poll and we'll see. By the way, tomorrow is our long session. Okay. Now, the good part of it is within this group, we have some of the people now who are good backups for us. So Anila comes sometimes, but if she comes, her son gets excited. So the thing is, you see, now Anu and Vijaya, both of them are available as backup. So in the event for any day I'm delayed or anything, that between the two of you, just start and keep moving. And so tomorrow, what we will do is, so within every week, all three of us can take turns on different days. Okay. So tomorrow is our long day, and tomorrow we will do the Kapalbhati and the Bahya Kumbhak as the primary things. Is there anything else anybody wants to do? Because we have little more time. We'll go into meditation the week after. Okay.
How about something for lower back?
Okay. Among everything that we are doing, there is already something for lower back. But if you really wanted something more, you see what happens is, this exercise where we get the hands behind, and as we inhale, we go back, and exhale and inhale, we go back. That is for the lower back, the lumbar region. Okay. And we will see, because what it is I think if you have a serious lower back issue, what I will recommend for you is, are you familiar with what is called Shalabhasana?
No.
No. What you do is you lie prone with your belly on the, in your bed itself, you can lie that way. Then you can lift one leg at a time in the back. So you lift up one leg, bring it down, inhale and lift up, and exhale, bring down. And the other leg, inhale, lift up, and exhale, bring down. So this way, if you lift up your leg in the back, you'll find relief in the lower back.
I'm in a session. I'll talk to you later.
So please make that as part of your regular routine in the morning every day, and do it like 10 times each leg. So 20 times, you'll be fine. So Sharda, you have a question?
I just was thinking if we'll have the spinal mantra tomorrow, it would be good. The complete one from bottom to the head.
How about we do it on Saturday, or we can switch. If we do the spinal tomorrow, we will do the Kapalbhati Bahya Kumbhak on this thing. We'll do one day of that, and the other day we'll do that. Okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So tomorrow we'll do the GI?
Tomorrow GI is what I was thinking. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Tomorrow we decide the GI, because we'll eat accordingly then.
Yeah. And then what happens is, after we do the GI, I will have you or Vijaya do the leading.
Yeah, I would prefer Vijaya to do the leading, because I cannot see everybody. I have to be on the speaker mode. So I do not know what people are doing.
No problem.
So I'm sort of blindsided while I'm doing that.
By the way, the thing is, you see, in any of these days, I'm thinking that all three of us can rotate on different days, because this way, everybody is ready when there is a need for somebody to substitute, right? So we all keep this thing. So, okay.
Okay, we'll do that.
Okay, Dr. Narayan, lastly, I just want to know that when we are doing the sternum going up to the head, and if you are not concentrating, then probably I have a slight headache kind of thing. Is that anything wrong that I'm doing, or?
When do you get the headache? In which practice? When you are doing the breathing, visualizing going to the head?
No, when I'm doing the sternum going to the head.
Oh, sternum going, okay.
Yeah.
Not going to the head, going through the head and out of the head.
Yeah, going through the head and going.
If it goes out of the head, you won't get a headache. But if you just let it come into the head, you may get a headache.
Okay, okay.
Make sure it goes out of the top of the head.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Doctor. Yeah.
So anybody
I have
else?
a question.
Go ahead.
So when we do this Kapalabhati, right, we have to leave only a little bit amount of air, and then we have to do it. Is that right? But then sometimes I feel breathless because with that small amount of air.
Now,
just-
are you talking about tomorrow's plan? Today we didn't do Kapalbhati,
Yeah,
right?
today we did not do, but before we do tomorrow, because that's what I felt in the last session. So I wanted to ask before we do that. Yeah.
Okay. So what we will do is tomorrow you and I will work together, and you may have difficulty doing Kapalbhati. So I will tell you to do the beginner's way. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason for you having difficulty doing that is something that is entirely a different matter. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it has got to do something at the throat.
Okay. Okay.
And so we have to figure out how to overcome that. Maybe what we will do is we will do the Ujjayi Pranayama a little longer before we begin the Kapalbhati, and let's see if it becomes easier for you.
Okay.
Okay, actually we'll test it in the way. How we'll do it is we'll first have you do like a couple of minutes of Kapalbhati, then we will switch to Ujjayi Pranayama and come back to Kapalbhati, and you tell me how it works, right?
Okay. Okay. That
Okay.
That works. Yeah.
Dr. Rajan, Anita here. Is there
Yes.
any particular reason we are not doing Sheetali at all? I remember you showed it in the other group one day, but you
Yes, the reason is because that is for a directed therapeutic purpose. Our goal in what we do here is palliative yoga that anybody can do at any time. Now, there are certain yoga practices which you do for targeted healing purposes, and it should be only done for a short period of time till the thing is taken care. If you do Shitali regularly, you will just develop gas in your belly.
Okay.
Okay, it is really meant for people who have hyperacidity.
Is there some yoga for people who have gas?
Yes, but the thing is basically it is multidimensional in the sense there is one asana called Pavana Muktasana, and then there is the Bahya Kumbhak. Both of these are helpful in relieving. Then in addition to this, it is interesting. Gas can form for two reasons. One reason is excessive, what I call strain in the system. And the other is not doing enough. So you need to have relaxed exercising, like daily walking and things like that. And that will help to relieve. Then besides this, if the gas does come, there are some traditional remedies available. Okay. So in the food items, there is, if you go to any Ayurvedic store, there is something called Hing Vastak that is available. And then another one, of course, in South India, they call it as Ashtachurna. And so then besides that, if you take cumin, that is jeera, and just do a dry roasting of it, and you put boiling water in it, and you let it boil for a little while, and then you drink that. There is a special way in which you have to drink. You cannot just drink it like that. It'll be that when it is boiling hot like that, what you do is you have it one sip at a time. When you have in each sip, when you have it, as you keep it in the tongue and you're sipping, you will find burps coming, and it'll eliminate the gas out of the system. So these are different ways of dealing with it.
Okay. Yeah, because in my family, I don't know if it is the water or what. People generally get very gassy.
Okay.
Maybe it's my food. I don't know what is the problem.
Food can be the problem, but also, there are so many other factors.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Doctor.
You're welcome.
Maybe I'll write you an email separately, and then we can set up something and
use more jeera and hing in your diet.
Okay. Thank you.
Narayan, I had a question. You did the Bhastrika very slow today, slower than you usually do.
Because my eyes was closed.
Because generally you do it fast and I'm trying to catch up with you, but today you were doing it slow that I could do it along with you without a problem.
See, because today I had my eyes closed, I wasn't looking at the time.
Because otherwise I'm always doing catch up with you when you're doing the Bhastrika.
Yes.
And you always complain I do it slow. So I was wondering.
Actually, eyes closed is very meditative.
Yes.
And the part is, you see, normally I try not to keep the eyes closed because I want to make sure everybody else is doing it right. But today, because I didn't want to count and this thing, I kept the eyes closed, and it was a different experience.
For us too.
Yes. So see you all tomorrow.
I have another question. Today, when we were doing the chakra vibration, why did it take so long to do the top chakra?
Because the thing is, there were people who were coming in delayed, mode. And the people who were coming delayed one by one, they were holding us up.
That will be a problem all the time.
Yeah, and so that is the reason, it was taking longer to clear. Because the earlier people who came, it was already clear. But then, of course, I do it for the group as a whole. These people became the people, and that's why. And some of the people who were coming late, they were a little clueless and just watching over there. That's why I said, do it kind of thing. Focus on the head and do.
Okay.
Can you just post your email ID in the chat box?
Sure. Are you going to give me a hard time?
I have just some queries.
See, by the way, I'm backed up on all my emails. I get so much email, I have difficulty responding on time.
I can understand.
Arpita, sometimes you can put your question in the chat box over here and he'll reply. And if you give it, write it into...
I have once asked email ID, but nobody replied. So I thought maybe you were not going through.
So there it is. You have it in the chat box.
No, it was not there. So
go look at it now.
Acha, now you have put. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Write it down now because it will go away the moment this goes away.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It doesn't stay. Where will you see it?
No, online, if you see the video, you in the chat box, you can't see it.
No. I don't think you can see the chat box online.
It should be there. Like if.
Just take your phone and take a snapshot on it. That's it.
Yeah,
that's a good idea. So how is that look like? Where is the chat box?
Chat box is at the bottom. Arpita, you get my email address, right? In your this thing?
Yeah.
Why don't you email me and I'll email you his email address?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Anuradha. I'll do that.
Yeah.
So see you all tomorrow. Namaste.
Okay. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you so much.
Stress के लिए